Paris Campbell now on the return.
Yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think
37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and 10, Taylor now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Out of the gun, Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears first down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet. But right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Check it out. Check four. Motion. Mike.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sometimes you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check set. 19. It's 59. Mike the 59. And let's get this.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On 1st down, Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Graham's got it, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
To number 80,
Jimmy Graham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, he's shy of the 45.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Trubisky's pass.
Jimmy Graham, of course, a guy who has been around a while. Been with New Orleans, Seattle, and most recently with Aaron Rodgers and these Green Bay Packers the last 2 seasons. Had 93 catches in a Packer uniform and well over 1,000 yards combined in those 2 years as well. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
On the coverage.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And able to find Graham. Complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Gain of 9 yards.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. The connection made, it's Graham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This from 44 yards away. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 49.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
6-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
No, sir.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28. Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now this is intercepted. intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever.
And he loses the football a second time.
Jonathan Taylor. That's good for a Green Bay.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now it's Watson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Now Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down by Khalil Mack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. He's going to run again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers! Odell Beckham! Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And left side here, it's Graham. Not much there, only a yard. Play action. Now Trubisky. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Watson's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and 9 at the 20.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Bears 7.